Hi Mike, great to see you again today. Super session, swing's looking really good. I mean, based on today's session, you must be the best ball striking 23 handicapper in the world, because you've never been a 23 handicapper based on that session. Ball striking was like a single figure golfer. If we look at the setup, we talked about that today, a little bit more room here between the arms and the body with Tiger than we see with yourself. And then from face on, we could just do with the shaft of the club. This is something that we didn't touch on a great deal today, but we could just do with the hand position moving forward a little bit, so we get the shaft sitting a little bit more in that position as opposed to sitting quite vertically, that we've got it up there, which gives the impression that the hands are a little bit back behind the golf ball. We're going to have a look at your swing in a little while, but obviously the three issues that we covered today, or three questions that you need to ask yourself, three situations you need to consider. First of all, to become a single figure golfer, you need to start thinking like a single figure golfer now. You need to consider what you can actually make a golf ball do. You need to control that golf ball if you're going to become a much better golfer. And then finally, you need to hit it inside 10 feet more. That means focusing on your wedge play. Those three things form the foundation of everything else that you do with your swing, with your equipment, and with your lessons. So, as we said before, think like a 9 handicapper. See what you can do, see what you can make a golf ball do, control your golf ball more in practice, work a lot on your wedges, hit it inside 10 feet a lot. As far as the swing goes, if we have a little look at that, from down the line, nice first move away, no rolling of the club face like you used to get, so the club face works away nicely. Take away, because you stood too close to it, as we said, the swing gets a little bit behind you at that point, you look a little bit cramped in the arms. But then as you arrive at the top, really good position. I mean, we mentioned last year about trying to get this feeling or this look that Steve Stricker's got going on, where we took the wrists out of the swing a little bit, and you can see that you're doing that wonderfully at that point. Now as you come through, everything moves through nicely, and really the big problem is just that you stood a little bit too close to it. That gives the impression that you just drop off it a little bit in the follow through, but overall, Mike, really good action from down the line. If we then look from face on, nice one-piece takeaway, good position at the top, much better move behind it than you used to get, and then that move through it, a little bit left arm sitting above your right for too long, as though you're sliding, trying to scoop the ball up a little bit, but that can be bred from having a little bit too much, having the shaft angling back a little bit too much at setup. So key areas from the swing, as we said before, set yourself up a little bit more like Tiger on the right hand side, which in turn, instead of having that takeaway that goes behind you, will allow you to get the club and the arms a little bit more in front of you, like we're seeing with Tiger there on the right. And then from face on, try and get the shaft sitting a little bit more, or leaning a little bit more into your target like you're seeing with Tiger, so that as you come through, instead of that left arm staying above the right and you sort of working underneath yourself, we can get that nice move through that we see here with Tiger, where the right arm works over the left. You get a much more powerful release and get that ball drawing back to your target. As I said today, I'll see you in a couple of weeks' time. Keep up the good work, it's looking really good, and the money's on you to have a really good season.